What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. This is your weekend motivational video for your day and for your weekend. I hope you guys are doing well today, you guys. It is Friday. It is finally Friday, you guys. I have had a productive week between work and running errands and traveling and coming back on Monday and training at the gym and working out and everything. And I'm so glad that Friday is here, you guys. I had an intense workout today, walked 4 miles in total today. Um, I'm tired, y'all. I am so tired. I'm so glad. I always give myself the weekend to rest because I go hard in the beginning of the week and I go hard at the end. So I like giving myself the weekend to just relax, reset, and get back in on Monday with a break in between. But I feel pretty good. If you guys haven't done so, please go and check out my review for Fast 10. I went yesterday to go see it, and it is a must watch. But of course, don't take my word for it. Go and watch it for yourself, but definitely check out my review. And when you do go see it, come back and let me know what you guys think under that, in the comment section under that video. Let's see what else. Oh, Mortal Kombat, my reaction is out, so definitely go and check that out if you haven't done so. I know that I haven't gotten back on Dragon Ball and Naruto. Don't you guys worry. I'm going to try my very best to get on that tomorrow, along with some gaming. You guys know I don't travel with my gaming system, so I didn't do any gaming. I think I did some gaming last week. I think maybe Thursday before I left, I think was the last time that I did some gaming, or maybe it was before that. I don't remember. But yeah, so I didn't game over the weekend and I haven't gamed all week. So I think over the weekend, I'll definitely be getting back on that. Plus, I think I'm going to look for a new game that I can play along with Dead Space. I mean, if I can be 100% honest with you guys, I really do like Dead Space, but it's not giving me the excitement that like Resident Evil is giving me. But I'm going to wait and see, because I think at this point I'm halfway through the game. I think I'm on chapter 7, maybe 8. I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm about halfway through the game at this point. So I'm definitely going to try to get back on that. But other than that, you guys, what else? What else? What else? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think that there's anything else, you guys. It is still Mental Health Awareness Month, so of course I want to continue to encourage you guys to take care of yourselves mentally, as well as emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all of that good stuff. Nothing too specific today. I just want to, just shoot some things out to you guys. First and foremost, if you guys are, big on praying, and, you believe in God and things like that, I encourage you to, um, seek prayer and seek, wisdom. If you are dealing with any type of mental health issues, I know for me, it has helped me a great deal, but I also am very well aware that seeking therapy and seeing a therapist or a counselor is also a great source. For a long time, I dealt with a lot of stuff in my life, and for a long time, it was one of those things where you kind of grew up and, you were told to just kind of pray about it. You know what I mean? And it was never really pushed around me to seek therapy. And as I got older and I started to go through a lot of deeper stuff, and I started to experience life in an ugly way, I understood that, yes, it's good to go to church. Yes, it's good to pray. Yes, it's good to read your Bible. But I'm also a big believer in, in God using people. And I believe that, um, there's a lot of people who have been gifted the ability to help people in need, be it doctors, nurses, therapists, people who can help with mental health. And it's also a good idea to just kind of seek counsel from an outside source who's non-biased, who doesn't know you, and just kind of, get to talk to somebody who specializes in these things. And so it took me a while to get comfortable in seeking therapy and seeing it that way in order for me to actually sit down and talk to someone I don't know about my deepest problems and my deepest secrets and stuff like that. But when I tell you guys, it was the best decision that I ever made, and I didn't know how bad I needed it until I started therapy. And when I tell you, like, the first go round, I was in tears because I felt like I was finally able to release a lot of stuff that I don't think I was being honest with myself about. And there were other things too. Like, the thing about therapy is that when you start, and it's almost like, if I can be truthful and honest, it's almost like, you know, that God knows all, sees all, but it's like you kind of, there's certain things that sometimes you don't want to pray about because it's like, I'm not comfortable. But if you are the religious type of person, you already know in your heart that God knows what happened and what you did and what you went through. So it's kind of one of those things when you're going into therapy, it's just like you're kind of cautious because you don't know if you want to talk about it or not. But when I tell you, when I opened up and I finally decided to just let loose in my therapy sessions, I started to uncover and peel away layers of, you know, things that have happened to me, to the point where I started to, and this is the ugly part of healing, is that you start to tap into these things so deep that the things that you push to the back burner, and I'm one of those people that I've gone through certain things in certain situations where I've pushed so far back in my mind that if you ask me if it happened, it didn't, because it just didn't exist. So when you go through therapy, if you have the right therapist who knows how to peel away at those layers and go through step by step, taking their time to help you heal, and to kind of peel away that band-aid and take all those layers off so you can get to the root of your issues, I'm telling you that it is the biggest release. The best feeling is knowing that you can just let go of all these things that you kind of were holding on to, quote unquote, the baggage. You know what I mean? It is such a heavy burden to carry all these things and not release them at some point in your life. And so, in light of Mental Health Awareness Month, I just want to encourage you that if you haven't done so, you can journal, you can pray, you can do all these things. But I'm telling you, like, seeking therapy and finding a therapist is probably one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And I will literally, like, sit here and tell you that that's probably one of the main things that you should do. I have a therapist who isn't even in the state. I had two therapists at one point, and the first one was just, after a while, it was just not it. I just felt like there was some stuff going on that my therapist was dealing with that was kind of projecting into my situation. So I was just like, you know what? I don't think this is a good fit. And that's the thing, just like doctors, you go see doctors, dentists, whoever, and if they're not a good fit or you don't like the way they are, then you go seek another one. And so that's what I did. And the one that I have now is not even in the state. And I am actually glad that I chose this therapist. And from day one, like, my therapist, my new one, has really helped me understand not only why I'm in therapy, but why I feel certain things, and why is, why the fear, the anxiety, the anger, the very things that I feel and think about when it comes to my situations and things that I've dealt with in my life. And, you know, peeling away at those layers and trying to understand each layer is like an art form. Like, I definitely give my hat off to therapists because, like I said, if you get the right one, I'm telling you, you would be so amazed and you would feel so much better. So, if there's anything that I can encourage you to do aside from journaling and meditating, and, starting your day with gratitude, that's all fine and well, but there's a lot of inner work that we need to do in order for us to heal mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And so that's one of the things that I encourage you guys to do. So, if you have the time this weekend, that's part of self-care. It may seem like work to those who don't want to deal with their stuff. But if you're really serious about healing, if you are really serious about getting to understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, why you go through depression, why you go through anxiety, why you have these mental health issues, why you're fearful or you're worried or concerned about things that maybe haven't happened or has happened, or things that are happening. It's good to take the time this weekend if you are a 9 to 5 person and you work throughout the week and you have the weekend to yourself. Sit down, do some research, take your time looking up different therapists, what they specialize in. Make a list with phone numbers, and then when you have some free time, give them a call, ask your questions, look at reviews. That's what I do. The therapist that I have now is actually someone that I've known since elementary school, and I actually forgot that she was a therapist. And so, being able to see her, and of course, it's a bit of a conflict of interest. So, we had to shut off all communication outside of the professional realm, which meant, social media and things like that. So, but when we finally got to a place where I can just release everything, like when I tell you I thought I was okay, and then those layers start coming off and you start remembering all these things that happened that you forgot that happened. That's the ugly part of healing. But I'm telling you, you have got to get through the ugly parts in order for you to get to the other side of your healing. And I promise you, that other side is so much more beautiful, happier, peaceful, free of worry and anxiety and depression. Not only do you feel like you can, let your baggage out, let it loose, let it be, throw it out, whatever it is that you have to do. And then the good thing too is that sometimes therapists will have you do certain exercises and homework and things like that. And it's a lot of self-work. And it's hard to do that by yourself, because if you don't have any type of direction and you're just kind of going off the whim, you can kind of get lost in that. So it's good to have someone to kind of help direct you in that situation. So anyway, I've talked enough about that one thing, but I just want to encourage you guys to do that. If you're going through anything. And aside from that, yes, continue to do those little things like praying. And, if you're someone who reads the Bible, read your Bible. If you're someone who loves listening to affirmations and motivational speeches, do that. Go on YouTube. There are tons and tons and tons of motivational videos for everything, for anxiety, depression, worry, stress, financial issues, relationship advice, things like that. Whatever you're dealing with, look up self-help things like videos, books, podcasts. There's tons of that going, tons of podcasts now. I think that's the new wave. It's a lot of these mental health awareness podcasts where, it's good to listen to, especially, in the morning when you're just allowing yourself to just kind of be. And I like having my, my own solitude moments in the morning. I'll grab my coffee and I'll just sit there and I'll just be. Like, no, I won't pay attention to my phone. I won't do anything else. I'll just sit there and I'll just allow myself to just be in that moment. You know what I mean? Don't busy yourself so you don't think about it. Don't preoccupy yourself, or don't, do all these other things. Literally take some time to just be in your space and take care of yourself. All right. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys are up to this weekend. If you enjoyed this video, let me know as well. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.